Another one, and fans will know this name. Travis Bazzana was the #1 overall pick. Was hurt. We've heard a lot about that. Was hurt a good portion of last year. What do you see from him?
Yeah, he had oblique strains, which are brutal. It's really takes a long time to come back from. There's no quick fix for those. You just kind of have to wait. And if you come back too soon, it's particularly if you're a guy who tries to swing very hard, which Bazzana does, and most guys do at this point, there's always a worry, risk that you're going to re-injure it. Uh, he has some power. He has a pretty good idea at the plate, um, but he struck out and just swung and missed generally much more than I think anyone, myself included, expected. And I was probably a little bit more pessimistic about Bazzana, at least than the Guardians were at the time of the draft, or at least shortly after the draft. So it seemed like he was just not quite as advanced a hitter as maybe we'd expected, and particularly once he got to AAA, it was sort of he was really good on fastballs, and anything else just had some trouble picking it up, some trouble making adjustments. Guys need time, they need more reps to maybe make those adjustments. We just didn't think he was that kind of player. I've also heard from scouts from other teams some concerns he gets very uphill in his swing, and he definitely does, because he's trying to lift and pull the ball as much as possible. And defensively at second base, I've had scouts tell me they think he can't stay at second. He goes to left field. I've seen him. I think he's meh. Right? You're not moving him off the position. He's not winning any awards for his defense over there. If he gets to 20-25 homers a year, which is what everybody, I think, most people thought was a realistic ceiling for him as a big league hitter, no one's going to care about his second base defense. If he doesn't hit, then everyone's going to start talking about his glove and say, oh, well, maybe he moves to left field. And at that point, that's the worst case scenario. At that point, you have a much bigger problem. I want to see him go to AAA to start the year with the goal, like, we don't care about power. Your goal is put the ball in play. Show us that you can make contact, that you can recognize spin, you can recognize changeups, you can go the other way. Once you've done that, talk about bringing you to the big leagues, and then this is a big part of this swing decisions idea in baseball. It's not just taking pitches outside the strike zone, swinging at pitches in the strike zone. It's also figuring out what to do with a pitch, when to try to pull, when to try to go the other way, when to just let a pitch go even though it's a strike, because you can't do anything with it. And that's where I think he really needs to work.